Every person has a different experience of falling in love and being in a relationship. Love is frequently vital to the INFJ, but because of their high expectations for these relationships, it can be challenging for them to find it. INFJs in partnerships undoubtedly have a distinctive set of values and methods for giving and receiving. So, let's talk about how the INFJ experiences romantic love and how they react to it. Every person's experience with love is unique and varied. While each INFJ's experience of love will be slightly unique, most INFJs seem to rely on a few common characteristics. INFJs are unlikely to look for a fling or an instant connection when they fall in love. INFJs typically approach life with a lot more soul and perspective, and they take love and relationships very seriously. INFJs are typically reserved at first for that reason alone, but once they strike up a relationship, they will, without hesitation, pour their souls into that bond. The personality type most prone to marital discontent is the INFJ. Since connection and intimacy are essential to an INFJ's sense of health, this is frequently caused by a lack of them in a relationship. INFJs will withdraw and are likely to end the relationship altogether in relationships lacking intimacy and true connection, unless their partner starts to communicate more and makes an effort to get closer. INFJs frequently have strong moral convictions and hold themselves and their partners to exceedingly high standards. These demanding expectations are occasionally irrational and challenging for spouses to meet. The INFJ personality type may find it difficult to not idealize their relationships or at the very least to focus on their good traits, even though not all standards are unreasonably high. INFJ personality types could unreasonably demand their spouses to act a specific way always or to blindly accept a given set of views. Many folks simply lack the emotional fortitude necessary to meet all of these demands. INFJs look for the kind of love that is celebrated in poetry, and they might never be really content until they do, even if it means sacrificing their present bliss. Idealists tend to characterize INFJs especially when it comes to love relationships, because they put so much thought into this ideal of what love should be. They occasionally find it difficult to live up to these expectations. When this isn't possible, INFJs have a tendency to elevate the people they care about and treat them like something flawless. Later on in the relationship, this may leave them feeling let down, but they find it difficult to truly let go, even if they know they should. Because they are able to frequently create this in their thoughts, the INFJ idealist does have high expectations for both falling in love and for their relationships. When they spend a lot of time fantasizing about what it may be like to fall in love and want to get caught up in it. Although INFJs don't truly want things to get out of control in this way, their minds do have a propensity to do so. They fall hard, but not fast. INFJs do experience intense romantic love, but it takes time to develop. It can take the INFJs some time before they truly open up to someone. Therefore, falling in love can be a difficult process for them. They often take some time before they can trust someone enough to let them into their hearts, when they truly fall in love because they want to be sure that this is true. It is difficult for the INFJ to just dive into things, and they are the same in terms of love. Even if a small portion of them might begin to feel something for someone pretty quickly due to their keen intuition, they don't immediately fall in love at first sight. They just won't dive in. Instead, they need to be patient with their feelings and wait for a partner who will be patient with them as they go through the process. INFJs may take their time falling in love, but when they do, it is something that is very important to them. They have so strong emotions that falling in love is a highly serious and intense event for them. They frequently devote everything they have to the person they fall in love with and genuinely wish to openly share their hearts. INFJs truly put a lot of effort into the people they care about, and when they fall in love, they don't hold back. INFJs desire to do everything in their power to make this person happy and to fully experience these emotions. They find it hard to let go. INFJs take their time to find love, but once they do, letting go can be extremely difficult for them. This is frequently the reason why they can be so reluctant to fall in love. Having to let go can be agonizing and have an extended negative impact on the INFJ. They don't want to take this chance when it comes to love, since they don't know how to truly move on once someone has left their stamp on their spirits. When they are in love, INFJs may continue to feel this way for a very long period, even after the relationship has ended and they have managed to appear to have moved on. They take love seriously, so it doesn't seem proper to ignore these feelings and act as though they never experienced something so potent and intense. When something has touched them so profoundly, letting go or moving on just doesn't feel natural to the INFJ. Deep down, the INFJ may find it difficult to let go even if they may not want other people to know about it. When they fall in love, something profound happens that touches the core of their being, becoming a permanent part of who they are. While they may appear cynical, they are actually romantics. On the outside, most INFJs can seem to be cynics, yet within, they frequently have the heart of a true romantic. They are rational and use their minds, thus they might not overtly express these more sentimental or emotional aspects of themselves outside of themselves. They tend to have a somewhat jaded exterior since they don't want to come out as hopeless romantics. Because INFJs frequently contradict themselves and others, they can be both skeptical and intensely amorous. They'll act and speak in a continuously cynical manner as if they don't believe in true love, and they might even be reluctant to take a chance on it. Most INFJs genuinely believe in love, even to the point of placing it above all else, including their sanity. They have a strong faith in love and a deep desire to let go and allow themselves to be consumed by these feelings. They do frequently daydream about this kind of love, the kind they can truly ignore the rest of the world for and fully immerse themselves in. This kind of love may be something the INFJ desires, but they can occasionally be a little afraid of it. They are aware that if they actually allow themselves to fall, they risk suffering a severely broken heart as a result. They give everything. INFJs may have conflicting emotions towards love and how they actually fall in love, but they do give their all to the person they are in love with. INFJs genuinely believe in doing whatever it takes to make the people in their lives happy and offer a lot of themselves to them. Nothing is different when an INFJ falls in love. In fact, it can be a little more intense for them. In any manner they can, they seek to satisfy the person to whom they are objecting. INFJs will go above and beyond to get their partner's approval and will look for opportunities to make them happy and comfortable. When the INFJ is in love, this can really put a lot of pressure on them since they want to live up to the standards they have established for themselves. Being in love only intensifies these feelings because INFJs have enormous hearts and frequently go above and above for the people they love. They may initially be afraid of falling in love because it matters who they end up with. The INFJ can fall so hard that they lose some of who they are in the process of giving everything of themselves to someone. The INFJ can have a very beautiful experience with the appropriate person, bringing that person into their own bubble and inner world. The method by which they fall in love is frequently uncommon and has the power to significantly improve the lives of individuals in their immediate vicinity. Although falling in love can be frightening for INFJs, they do experience it intensely. How can you love an INFJ? Being truthful at all times is the best method to advance your relationship with an INFJ because of their intense concentration on connecting, learning, and growing. The INFJ personality type is known for its authenticity, which is crucial to the INFJ's commitments and relationships. Maintaining authenticity in a relationship with an INFJ will help maintain some of the intimacy and connection that they so badly desire. Authenticity is a big part of what drives an INFJ. Even while INFJs are the personality type most likely to have unhappy marriages, this does not always mean that your relationship or your relationship with an INFJ will end in a failure. With plenty of empathy, effort, and commitment to maintaining love and connection, INFJs who find love can stay in love. Consider subscribing to this channel if you're interested in learning more about personality assessments like Myers-Briggs, or if you identify as an INFJ and want advice on things like love. Thanks for watching.